You have to be an optimist if you're in the ski industry, especially these days. But it's hard to beat putting a planned ski area on your piste map nearly 60 years before it's actually built. While things can move at breakneck speeds on the slopes, behind the scenes it's a bit slower, as Rosière well knows. This intimate resort hard up against the French-Italian border already has so much going for it. Sun-facing slopes, views of Mont Blanc, a friendly, chilled-out atmosphere and the great geographical luck to share its ski area, Espace San Bernardo, with Italian neighbor La Tuile. The combination is irresistible. Just think of the food, from 15p 18 cents 27 United States cents a day, more exclusives, analysis and extras. But the opening of the Mont Blanc sector this winter has given it a fresh boost, and a new highest peak of 2,800 meters. Advanced skiers who might have thought Rosière didn't offer enough challenges have a whole new playground to explore. It's not just the 5 new red runs, pretty much the resort's toughest, that make up the bowl-shaped sector. Thanks to 2 new 6-seater chairlifts, you can now access an enormous amount of freeride terrain that previously was a tedious schlep to reach. Created with Sketch. The indoor swimming pool at Chalet Le Coquelicot, the adult swings at Chalet Du Plain, the spacious master bedroom at Chalet Mont Tremblant, the outdoor pool at Chalet Cutet, curl up and enjoy the view at Chalet Le Grenier, the pool at Chalet Marco Polo, one of the bedrooms at Chalet Quezique, dining area at Chalet Zermatt, the view from the terrace at Chalet Le Grenier, the Petit Palais party room, the indoor swimming pool at Chalet Le Coquelicot, the adult swings at Chalet Du Plain, the spacious master bedroom at Chalet Mont Tremblant, the outdoor pool at Chalet Cutet, curl up and enjoy the view at Chalet Le Grenier, the pool at Chalet Marco Polo, one of the bedrooms at Chalet Quezique, dining area at Chalet Zermatt, the view from the terrace at Chalet Le Grenier, the Petit Palais party room under dazzling blue skies. I started from Les Eucarts, the hamlet that's connected to the main village via a magical path, instantly nicknamed the Narnia Trail, through snowy forest. I had quiet corduroy pistes up and across to Fort de la Redoute at 2,390 meters, where a panoramic walkway angled over the abyss and gave me gorgeous views of Mont Blanc in Italy. Cruising down the New Blaireau and Bouleau Reds to pick up the Moulins chairlift, I followed it with a stint on the Mont Blanc lift, 32 seats of which carry the names of competition winners who now have their own bit of immortality. At the 2,800 meters Mont Blanc peak, off-piste skiers were checking their transceivers at the tracking post before entering the freeride terrain. A sensible idea, considering the threat of avalanches in off-piste areas. After filling up with views of Mont Blanc, I headed down the Serpentine 2,800 run, which got narrower and steeper as it merged with Coombe and Gallinet. No motorway runs here, the resort had to follow the natural shape of the mountain. Perhaps it was the novelty factor, but these slopes were the busiest I'd seen so far, relatively speaking. In spite of that, the sense of space, of being in the midst of a vast white expanse, was uplifting. Rosière shares a ski area with La Tuile across the Italian border. Adam Batterby, lunch at L'Antagel on Tetra's piste on the way back to the village put me in the mood for the following day's jaunt into Italy. A groan of ravioli combining a cepe cream with reblochon cheese was a heavenly marriage of 2 cuisines. But a pure taste of Italy awaited on the other side of Fort de la Redoute in the Aosta Valley. A narrow red run led to the seemingly endless drag lift that finished with the welcome sight of the Italian border sign. I skied down to the Col du Petit Saint Bernard. In summer a road through the mountain pass, but in winter a snowy spot for hot chocolate at Bar du Lac and the chance to swap languages. Mont Blanc opens up off-piste terrain as well as new runs. Adam Batterby, uncrowded pistes, mostly lovely wide reds, took me to the mountain restaurant Maison Carl, which, despite its French name, was firmly Italian. As I dithered between gnocchi with fennel-infused sausage and ravioli with mozzarella salami, cheese and walnuts, the kind waiter took pity on me and gave me a half portion of each. Coffee and grappa on the terrace in view of the glacier, under clear blue skies, plus more empty pistes after lunch, all added up to sheer joy. Even the drag lifts didn't spoil the mood, and there are plans to convert those to chairlifts in the next few years. Support free-thinking journalism and subscribe to Independent Minds. When heavy snow arrived the following day and smothered the pistes in impenetrable fog, I gave the skiing a miss, having tried and failed to see beyond a few meters ahead of me. Time for a slow exploration of the village, a stroll along the Narnia Trail, a shopping spree in the Cheese Cooperative, a long soak in the spa of my residence, the very smart Sims Blanches. In fact, there was a general air of well-to-do-ness in both the main village and Les Eucarts, helped by new openings such as Hyatt Centric, the first in a French ski resort, and the five-star Hotel Alperina. The Flocon in Les Eucarts swiftly became a favorite place for cheese fondues, tartiflettes and pizzas that gave their Italian neighbors a run for their money. But the best fondue took a bit of effort to reach. I met Stefan, one of ESF's mountain experts, for a moonlight snowshoe walk through the deserted woods above Les Eucarts, following tracks made by ptarmigans and hares. Igloo Village is La Rosière's new fondue restaurant, Adam Batterby. After an hour in this ghostly wilderness, we arrived at Igloo Village, a new restaurant in the form of, you guessed it, an igloo at the foot of the Plan du Repos chairlift. Surrounded by ice sculptures carved into the walls, I devoured a cheese fondue that was one of the best I'd ever tasted. As if La Rosière didn't have enough to make me fall in love with it, Mary Novakovic traveled with Peak Retreats, which offer 7-night self-catering in a 2-bedroom apartment in Les Sims Blanches from £264 pp, based on 5 sharing, including Eurotunnel crossing. LaRosière.net